Hello, come in, you can never leave.
Showing you all proof that an actual robotic chicken begged me to stop eating meat today because nobody would believe.
That's probably more real than the chickens they sell at supermarkets these days. Where can someone get a robot chicken?
Asking for a friend.
Oh my god. Holy. That's huge. Oh my god. Holy. That's huge.
That can't be real, because if it is, you just had a relaxing afternoon with a Loch Ness monster.
Knock, knock. Hi there, folks. My name's Jessica. I'm from the HOA.
Wait, you don't have an HOA.
I'm bringing a couple of citations over to you guys. I don't know if you didn't get the memo. You can't have 3 cars in your driveway. Ma'am, do you live here? Do you live in that RV out there? You look like the type that would live in an RV.
Put your little camera on me. First of all, you need to back yourself out of my yard, or this dog will attack you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't have a permit for that dog either.
So she's not there for the pool party then? I mean, that family quietly relaxing by their pool in their private property. Did she really say you look like the type of person that lives in an RV?
You look like the type that would live in an RV.
Does she have a permit for that attitude?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't have a permit for that dog either.
Do you have any nightmare HOA stories? Let me know.
Mr. Beast recently said that he wants to buy ad space on content creators' foreheads. A literal mark of the beast on people's foreheads for buying and selling. Now, to be fair, he's probably just joking, you know, playing around, as he did ask KSI how much an ad on his forehead would be. But for those that don't know what I'm referring to, in the book of Revelation of the Bible, it's written that during the end of times, and I quote, "The second beast caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their forehead, so that no one could buy or sell unless they had the mark, the name of the beast or the number of its name. Beast, rich and poor, mark on the forehead, buy and sell." Am I just schizo posting again? Now, I know Mr. Beast is well aware of the alleged conspiratorial allegations around his brand name and its connection to the beast in Revelation, which might just be a silly little online coincidence, but like, knowing that, why would he say this? Is he just trolling, you know, leaning into the conspiracy allegations for another viral moment? Is he somehow not aware of the connection here? Or, I don't know, maybe some form of karmic retribution? Because this is just an oddly specific thing to say.
With the amount of real estate I'm working with, I could get rich. I hope that guy increased his prices when he found out Mr. Beast was buying it. Him buying him.
Simon Cowell has claimed there is life on another planet after a bizarre close encounter over his garden. The BGT and X Factor judge was left stunned after spotting a mysterious object streaking across the sky above his home.
Okay, there is life on another planet, and here is proof. There.
Oh, it's that way.
No, it's that. Look. That is unbelievable. A message.
I'm not sure Simon Cowell is the guy to tell me that aliens are here. Or is he? It appears as though aliens are indeed here.
In any case, AGI will not emerge from a government-funded program. It will emerge from one of the tech giants currently funding this multi-billion-dollar research. So then you'll be living in a world that you didn't agree to, didn't vote for, that you are co-inhabiting with a super-intelligent alien species that answers to the goals and rules of a corporation, an entity which has access to the comms, beliefs, everything you ever said, and the whereabouts of every person in the country via your personal data.
When these tech giants have completely molded the world according to their technology and their version of what reality should be, I'm sure everything will be fine.
Surveillance capitalism can toggle pretty quickly into digital totalitarianism. At best, these tech giants become the self-appointed arbiters of human good, which is the fox guarding the henhouse. They would never ever think of using that power against us and strip mining us for our last drop of cash. That's a scarier scenario than what I presented in the Terminator 40 years ago, if for no other reason than it's no longer science fiction.
The guy who made Terminator is telling us that advanced AI is worse than Terminator and poses a real threat to the future of humanity, but it can draw funny pictures of cats, so... This is the Logan Paul secret UFO footage that he filmed from ufologist Chuck Clark.
Sees something very clearly illuminating like the top of the dashboard, and they're like hunkered underneath the car and they're whispering to each other like, I think it's out there, like I don't know what it is, maybe we should go out, and they're like kind of scared.
Then something appears just beyond the glass. The craft is hovering extremely close to the car. It's orange and slightly wobbling or undulating in place as if it's on a wave. You can hear the two guys whispering.
It's out there. Stop it. Over there.
So that is our first look at the legendary Logan Paul UFO footage. The story is that a guy living in the middle of nowhere has a UFO tape and he won't sell it to anyone. Logan Paul found him, offered money to buy it. The guy said no. So Logan secretly recorded the screen as he was allowed to view the video. We've waited a long time for Logan to release it, and here it is. I mean, it does look like the flying disc shape. What do you make of it? Is it as stunning as we were led to believe? Is this proof of alien craft? It's not the worst footage, but it's not the clearest either. Let me know if the Logan Paul UFO footage lived up to the hype.
Hey, what's up, America? I'm here at a Walmart, and I want to show you the electronic pricing tags that can change prices based on surge pricing. So as you know, a lot of places are starting to replace actual paper tags with digital tags. Here at the Walmart by me, they're doing that now. So let me show you what these look like, and let me show you the difference. So here's a digital tag. These prices can change at a moment's notice, and they do throughout the day. Every single one has been changed to a digital tag, so these prices will go up 3 or 5 cents depending on what time of day it is, and they'll go up when more people are here shopping, and they'll go down when fewer people are here. So let me show you the difference. Here's an actual tag, and then here's the digital tag. See, they look identical, but this one is a digital tag. You can even scan it and change it, or it'll change depending on if they program it. And this is the paper tag.
I am becoming a bigger fan of pencil and paper as the days go by. It's only a matter of time before they start showing you adverts and logging your facial data.
LA is piloting a program with judges where they are given an AI tool that will summarize legal motions and help draft rulings for them. And that's not the worst part. The name of this company is called Learned Hand AI, and the CEO is Shlomo Clapper. He previously worked at Palantir. In response to the public's anxiety with integrating AI into our society, this guy's first response was to say, we're not trying to build Terminator Skynet, we're trying to build Iron Man's Jarvis. And to that I'd say, I do remember there being another AI system that Tony Stark made in the second Avengers movie that was voiced by James Spader that would more closely align with what you're trying to do. Anything that involves AI has to be labeled as AI. I don't care what industry, I don't care what product it is, because these judges are not required to disclose whether they used AI to help make their decision or if AI even made the decision outright for them. And despite the fact that this guy claims that his AI system is using deep verify, hard fact-checking to make sure everything is accurate, we already have history of judges and lawyers using AI to help them with legal situations, and then it completely hallucinates entire pieces of information and citations.
Do people realize that if they use AI in their work, there's going to come a time when the middleman is cut out and AI takes over the role entirely? I can see a time not too far away where there are no judges, all the arguments are submitted to an AI machine that analyzes them and makes a decision. This feels like a really pivotal point in the shift of our reality.
Everything that you're about to see is real.
We have a poltergeist in that.
Living in the house, we have Jamie and Susan up here. They're mother and daughter. We also have Matt and Marie, but they didn't want to appear on camera. Immediately after they moved in, strange things started to happen.
Oh my God. But then we started finding things stacked or arranged in certain ways. I thought that Marie was doing it. At this point, we started taking pictures of everything because we wanted proof.
Every day, the house is getting completely ransacked.
Everything was twisted and pulled out or on the floor.
This would make them turn on each other because they're like, who is doing this? Things are being written on the walls. Food is on the walls.
Oh my God.
A few days later, Marie was at the house by herself, unfortunately, and she was watching TV when it began to flicker. She reached for the TV remote, but as soon as she did, it flew away and hit the wall. And then a rocking chair to her right began to rock back and forth, as if something sat down and was now staring at her. At this point, she is frozen in fear, but she has her digital camcorder at her side. They always had them at their sides because they just wanted to capture this footage. She snapped a few pictures, and this is what she captured.
That just seemed like someone was trashing the house for some demented reason. But when you see that last photo, it does become a bit more interesting. When some sort of snake light is haunting you, I cannot think of any reason why you would not move out of there. What do you make of that?
Let me show you what I see when I put all of this on a timeline. 1918, bell ringing banned across Russia. 1921, the 1890 census burns. 1922, all gold and silver confiscated from Russian churches. 1929, decree. 1118, orders all bells melted. 1930, the Mutsun language goes extinct. 1933, Congress authorizes destruction of the remaining census records. The same year, the Soviet government establishes quarterly quotas for bell bronze collection. 1934, Chitamaka language extinct. 1935, most great Andamanese languages extinct. 1937, the Danilov monks. Architects arrested. The house on the embankment begins emptying. 1939, Rumsan language extinct. 1940, 98% of Russian Orthodox churches gone. 1948 and 1949, major purges of the Soviet Academy of Architecture. And in 1952, according to accounts that have surfaced in recent years, the last person who understood how all of these pieces fit together passed away in a city called Almaty, having spent his final hours telling his grandson things he'd been forbid. To say for 60 years. I don't think these are coincidences. I don't think these are separate tragedies that happen to align on a calendar. I think this is a pattern. Different governments, different continents, different methods, but the same target. The bell founders who knew the frequencies, the clergy who knew the rituals, the architects who knew the proportions, the census records that proved who was where. The languages that contained words for concepts we can no longer articulate.
So the idea is that bells give off some type of frequency which can heal people, and perhaps some other type of transcendent experience from them which we may have lost, and that they're being destroyed, so we have lost some kind of technology. I've seen quite a few videos like this, and it does make you think, when is the last time you heard bells ringing? And why do we not hear bells ringing anymore? Let me know your thoughts. This has been the James Linker Experience. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.